Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Ready! Pat the 60, Pat!
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Ready?
Again, it's Gibbs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. What's going to throw here on third? That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. That's Laporta again. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
60 Maverick.
First down throw here for Ward. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first. All set to go now from the 35.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Let's go now. 7.
Gibbs now from the gun. He has room past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
At their own
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready to go!
Williams starting with the pass here. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the ground, they see Trey Benson. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Vegas! Yes! Cover!
3rd down. Here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Here's Williams. Still has some space here. Massive hits. The ball's out. And the Lions have recovered it.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Catch made left side by Laporta. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Lions, 1st down.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Bronco 80. 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Ward. Forced out to his right. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. I mean, they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. 19 Tigers.
Looking to throw this one. Ward. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 60.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Throw here, third down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready to go? Yes, 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 yes.
Williams to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears parlay the interception into points. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie this game 7-7.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by 60.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
2nd and 10 now. Ward escapes the pocket. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 77. 10 to 11. 10 to 11.
3rd and long for him here. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Come on, come on. Set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Again, Ward going to the air. Brought in right side. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
What is Pippen?
Benson on 1st and 10. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, 9-7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready up.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Complete to the college safety, Sione Vaki. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Ward off the play fake. He rolls to his right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Yeah, I know we're coming down the home stretch of his rookie campaign, and he's supposed to have learned from these mistakes. But it's a long season in the NFL, and that pick shows you he's still got a lot to learn.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready, slow.
They're going to run and draw here with Benson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Benson once more. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Filthy.
Williams on 1st down. Free inside the 30. Throw left side finds Burden. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
To Luther Burden. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The give now to Benson. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
21. Lions 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19, 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taken in by Williams outright. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Ready.
1st and 10 here. Ward. To the left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Warriors, 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Slot man motioned over. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let it up.
First down, Williams to throw. Odunze's got it right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Vegas! What is it hard? Here we go. Yes. Combo. Yes.
First down throw by Williams. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Lions 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Mustang 19, 18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
Man in motion here. Throwing now on first down. Ward. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It connects on the deep shot. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
60 Bison. 19 tight.
Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11. 19 Tiger. Drop 60. Top 19. 79 Broncos. Go.
Here's Ward. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He will bring up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Dragon 60.
Ward's going to throw here on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This is a 48-yard look for him. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
To kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
What is up?
Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Benson. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Filthy, 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 filthy. Vegas, Vegas.
Williams to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
What is up?
Williams off the play fake. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Jordan, Jordan, Jordan. What is up?
Handoff headed left to Benson. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Black Spurs, Black Spurs. Yeah.
Williams set to pass. He just throws this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
What is up?
Here's Williams. Catch is made in close. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. This one to Williams out left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a pick up for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
They've run this 12-yard out route cadence combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. Has it in close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
You got Hornet. Hornet.
begin this drive with Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
22. Guys, yeah. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs.
Williams from the gun. Chased out to his right. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. It's Benson on the give. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
1st down. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
79 Broncos, 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Caught out left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 tight. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
1st and 10 here. Ward. On the move, hit it right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hurt. 18, Panther 11. Warriors 17. Ready.
He'll throw this one. Ward buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Ready up.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
60 Vikings. Cut 19.
Again, Ward going to the air. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
60 Eagles. 18 Pioneers. 18 Rebel. 60 Maverick.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Vegas. What is that? Yes.
Working from the gun, Williams. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
What is it? Hot squad. Alone.
Williams will look to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
What is it?
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears very close to an 11th win this season. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Vegas!
Fourth down, Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. There's a screen to Benson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. Again, it's Williams. He's got it at the 5. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Vegas!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Four-step, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos connects down the point after. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Bears 45, Lions 24. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. To the air with Ward. Yet another grab for Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down.
Throwing now on first down. Ward has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
That's another Lions first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.